Suppose I added the recording. Now this video will be ready. Now evening time or tomorrow morning, I will open the YouTube channel and I will go there. I'll upload the video. While uploading the video, it will ask me this video for which batch. Select the playlist. So I have to select a playlist. I will create a playlist. One category is Zoom. Now it will ask what is the video title. Video is for what purpose? That I have to enter. It will ask enter some description also. So I have to enter some description. Then it will ask, okay, this video is made for kid or not. I will select no, it is for the normal adult people. Next, after that, it will ask this video you want to make is a public or private. I will select as a private. So this all become for me as a input. Now when the video will be published, link will come, you will watch the video. You cannot edit the description. You cannot edit the video title. You cannot edit the public or private. Correct? So for you become as a output. And for me, it's become as a input. Correct? Not only here, when you implement the JavaScript, JavaScript will ask how many type of tag you have in HTML. You will say, I have two type of tags, input and output. JavaScript will say, I will talk to the input tag in different way. I will talk to the output tag in different way. I cannot talk to both the same way. Okay. Next, another way you can think. Suppose you have a lot of people are standing one place. You go and ask them, announce please male. All the males should come in the left side and all the females should go to where? Right side. All are human only. But God divided into how many types? Two types, male and female. Next, behavior starts. It is not necessary all the males are with a similar behavior and all the females are with a similar behavior. Similar way, our HTML tag also says we have total two types of tag. But when you look inside the tag, you will find there is a multiple input tag, but the behavior is different. There is a multiple output tag, but the behavior is different. So as a developer, you have to remember this input tag, what is their behavior. When you write the CSS tomorrow, you have to remember this theory. Then you can write the better CSS. Understood? When you write the JavaScript after some days, you have to remember this theory. For input tag, particular tag, what is their behavior? If this like this, then I have to write like this. Okay, come now. So how many types we found? Two types. Let me show you. Let me open any website also. I will go to our website only, or maybe any one website. Suppose, let me go to where. Okay. See, this is the W3. Whatever the content we see, it is the input or output. This all, whatever you see, this is called the output. Output only, no? Now this content was made by someone else, right? Whoever has made and uploaded, for him it's become a input. For us become a output. Let me go here. Okay. Now suppose this page is open. When this page is open, it says like there is a lot of content. These all are text only, but our organization is different. This is also text, this is also text, but the visibility is different because the tags are different, right? Whatever we see from top to bottom, these all are called output. Okay, but in the same, you can see one place is there for input also, right? So this becomes a what? Input. It's asking the number. It will not take a string. It will say enter number only. Correct? This is also input only, but the behavior is different. Right? This is also input only, but it will not allow to enter. It says, okay, there is already, you select it. So based on this entire your day-to-day life experience, even that is the true only, there is nothing wrong in that. We've said yes. How many types? Two types. Now, this is called a type. But next, 4 more points were. Total 6 points are there main. If you count on finger and remember it, then you remember all the rules of HTML tags. Okay, while writing the code, line by line, each and every line that rules will come. Oh, I have written this one, it's belong here. Written this one, belong to here. Okay, let me come down below. Now write below. Okay, the behavior of BEHAVIOR. Okay, the spelling is little different in HTML. The behavior of HTML tags. Okay? This is the keyword where behavior is a keyword in HTML. Okay, it has a different meaning. BHAVIOUR, right? Here we write the behavior. Okay? The behavior of HTML tags. The behavior of HTML tags. Okay. 4 points are there. We will write one by one. If you have tried some code from internet, or if you have basic understanding on HTML, or maybe you have seen the W3 YouTube videos, okay, or maybe you have gone through the W3, you have seen the video, you have seen the code, or maybe in the YouTube you have seen some videos, or maybe from the Udemy you have purchased some video, right? You might have gone through. Okay, same thing I'm going to write where you will understand. Oh, this is called this. Let's come here. The point number 3 I'm going to write. 1, 2 we have written already. What is that? Point number 1 says like type of tag. How many? What we have? One is called input. Another one is called a output. Okay. Now when we come under the behavior, okay, this behavior is going to deal for both input also and output also. Okay. So it says like one is called dependent tag, and the 4th one is called as a independent tag. Okay, dependent and independent. Using this point number 3 and 4, if the point number 3 and 4 it will not follow properly, your page will become browser dependent. It will work in certain browser, it will not work in all the browsers. Okay, point number 3 and 4, what is the impact of that? It says like the behavior of HTML tags. There we have 4 behavior. In that point number 3 says like dependent, and point number 4 says called a independent. If you are not, it has some certain rule regulation we are going to write. If you will not follow these 2, what will happen? Your page will become a browser dependent. It will work in Mozilla, it will not work in IE. It may work in IE, it will not work in iTester. So after delivering the project, next list of the bugs will come, you will see it and start. So better from beginning only follow the rules. So what will happen? Your page will not be browser dependent. It will work in all the browsers. Okay. Right here. First, I will write the example, and after that, I'll write the answer for that. Okay. You have already seen, just you need to remember, oh, this is for this. Okay. Example says, suppose if HTML tag open like this, okay, and you have seen, maybe have seen HTML tag close like this. So what happened? One side is open, another side is closed. Not only this much, you have written something else also. Body tag also you have written, and body tag also you have closed. You don't feel like I'm writing separately, it's wrong. No, I'm writing separate. Body is the part of HTML, but I have written separate to understand dependent meaning is what. Okay, now see, body is open, body is closed. Not only this, all are the predefined tag. Okay, let me write here, a hello tag is open and the hello tag is closed as per the JSX and XML. This rule, this hello I have written as per the XML rule. We can create our own tags. Okay. So you can see one side hello is open, another side hello is closed. Okay. So what we can write a single line definition? We can write a single line definition in HTML entire tags, whichever the 100, 200, 500 tags are there. In all the list of the tags, if the tag is open separate and close is separate. Open without slash and closing with slash. Those all the tags are called this one. Called as a dependent tag. Okay, suppose by mistake tag is open and tag is not closed, your page will become browser dependent. It will not behave similar in all the browsers. Okay, let's write now. Single line, you have seen write this. This way, have you seen no? Have you written the code anywhere? Anywhere? You have seen, right? So this is nothing new. You are already aware of. But if you do this mistake, your page will become a browser dependent. This is the first and important rule of the HTML. Okay. If the tag is dependent, it must open and close. Okay. Right? Or we can remember whichever the tag is open and close, all are called as dependent tags. So let's go here. Write a single line definition. Those tags that those tags that can okay, those tags that has separate open and separate close. Open will happen separate and close will happen separate. Okay, HTML open somewhere and close happen somewhere. Body open, body close. Hello open, hello close. So those tags that had separate open and separate close, those all are called a dependent. It can be user defined or it can be predefined. Okay, so from today onwards, if you see anywhere video and you see the tag is open and close, in your mind one rule should come suddenly saying like, oh, this tag is dependent tag. This open and close is there. Okay. Now what will happen if you not follow the rule? Your page will become simple browser dependent. Your browser JavaScript DOM, we have a library that will get confused. In the React, we have virtual DOM. That virtual DOM will get confused. It will say, sorry, your document is not well organized. Okay, when you ask the Google to search to bring your page in the Google search, Google will say your document is not well organized. Okay, and your page will get rejected. Twice, thrice, Google will check. After that, page will become penalized. It will not come in the Google search. Multiple rule regulation are there. Okay. Come down below. So this much is enough for this. Okay. Second line we are going to write independent tag. Okay. Independent tag is what? Independent tag. Independent tag. First, I'll write example here, and then based on that, we'll guide you the small line, single line of theory. Okay, hope you are writing. If you write it, you will remember. If you not write, definitely you may forget after 1 hour. Okay, example. You might have gone through the HTML or you may have seen on internet. It look like this. It look like this. Only open, without close. Okay, only open without close. Okay, let me go here. BR, HR, IMG. Not only this much. We can write as a ABC also here. So this all become as a what? Independent tag. It has only open. There is no closing in that. Okay. It has only open. There is no closing in that. But it will get stuck at some point. Where it will get stuck? Your HTML will work well. CSS will work well. JavaScript will work. jQuery will work. PHP will work. Everywhere, many places it will work. But where it will get fail? Once you write this line under the Angular, Angular will say template parsing error. And once you write this line in the React, React will say JSX fragment mismatch. Okay. So for that, what we have to do? It is going to work. It is going to work in some technology, but it will not work in few technology. But your code should be in such a way that should work in all the technology, right? So for that, you have to follow a rule. That rule is called a self-closing. That rule is called a self-closing tag. Okay, what is that? Let me add here. Self-closing. Self-closing. Okay, self-closing. Okay, self-closing. What is that? Code I'll keep same line I'll write here, but along with that, I will put the slash in the last. Now what will happen? It will work properly in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and it will work properly in Angular, React, and other frameworks also. Because it is going to follow the rule of this rule. Which rule? Self-closing rule. When you go for the online exams, when you go for interview, people will ask you multiple choice question. In that multiple choice question will be, which is the valid self-closing tag? BR will be there. Below BR without slash. BR with slash. Below will be above all. Okay. Then we have to understand, oh, this is also correct. And this, if you know, then only we can say, yes, above both is correct. But in some technology is correct and some technology it is incorrect. Okay. So what we will remember? we will not remember the first example, we will remember the second example. Okay, what is the self-closing tag? Those tag that has open and close together. What is the independent tag? Those tag that has open and close together. How to write? Tag name and after that slash in the last. Tag name and after that slash in the last. Okay, so now write below the single line definition. Those tag that has open and close together. Those tags that has open and close together. Those tags that has open and close together. Okay, in that best option will be there. You should follow with slash. Don't skip the slash. Okay, hope ready. So what is the meaning of input tags? Input tag, it is going to take the input from user. We have to write a single line definition. Output tag is going to display the output to user. We have to write a single line definition. After that, we saw behavior of the tags. What is, if the tag is open and closed, then it's called as a dependent. If the tag is only open, then it is called as a independent. Okay. While writing the independent tag, we will follow the self-closing rule so that our code will not fail in other technology. It will work in all the technology. Okay. Just write one line definition for this also. Input tag, what is going to help? It used to ask input from user. Okay. It used to display output to user. Using input tags, we will collect the input from user. Using output tag, we will display the output to user. So point number 1, point number 2, point number 3, point number 4. Okay. Now 2 more points we have. That 2 points will help you to design a responsive page. Okay, that 2 points will help you to design a responsive page so that your page should work in all the devices. Large device also, small device also, mobile phone also, and all the devices. Right, so written. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next come. Suppose, remember, okay, when you go to the Amazon, when you go to the Flipkart, when you open in the laptop, Flipkart will display 3-4 products in one line. You remember? When you open the Flipkart, 3-4 products will come in one line. When you open the Amazon, similar way, some product will come in the line by line, some product will come 3-4 product will come one line. Now same page if you open in mobile phone, at a time one product will come in one line, second product will go to the new line. Or maybe a scroller will apply automatically. You have to do a scroll left, right, then you can see the next product. Okay. Let me show you this website also. In our website also some similar terms are added here. Okay, like suppose this page is open. I open in the laptop. Okay, I open in the laptop. Laptop screen size will be somewhere 1500-1600. So contents are organizing properly. Everything is fitting properly. Okay, leave upper portion. Come to this photo at this point. Okay, you can see in one line how many blocks are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are there. Come some more below. You can see here how many blocks. 4 block. Here you can see total 2 block. One is the left side block, another one is right side block. And again you can see below, again there is a total 4 blocks. Right? 4 blocks are there. Now suppose the screen size width is maybe 1500, 1600. So 6 photos are coming here in one line. If any user will open this page in mobile phone, And mobile phone also you display the six photo in one line. Then you can consider what will be the size of the photo. What will be the size? Very micro size, very small, difficult to read even. We have to zoom out, then only we can read it. When you zoom out one, another will go somewhere else. You have to again zoom in, then some other will come. You can read it. That becomes a bad experience. Users should not change their behavior according to your application. Your application should change the behavior according to user. That is called a responsive design. People say responsive web design, meaning is what? 15 years before, okay, there was a very less mobile user. So we used to create a page with the fixed width, 930 to 1000 pixel width. Okay, after 4-5 years, okay, in 11-12, when the mass people started using the mobile phone, then we stopped using the pixel. We started using the percentage because the user is different. 15 years before, there was only desktop user, but now 90% user are mobile user. If the mobile is in front of you, you will open in mobile only. If the laptop is in front of you, you will open in laptop only. Our page should not say, sorry, I cannot work in mobile. I will work only in the laptop. You will lose the customer. Your page should say, no problem. You open any device. I will find out what is your device. According to a device, I will get rearranged. The content will get rearranged. That meaning applications should change the behavior according to user. User should not change the behavior according to application. And that is our last point. That is called how to make a responsive web page. In that 2 point will play important role. One is called block level tag. Another one is called the inline tag. Block level tag and inline tag. Now look at here. Device is big device. How many blocks are coming in one line? 6. That meaning this all are called as inline. This is called as inline. Using CSS, we have changed the behavior. Okay. If the device is such a big, the behavior of particular should be inline. You come in same line because the space is much. Again, if same time, let me show you. If I go to the small device, okay, I minimize just browser. If I go to the small device, if I scroll down, you can see how many are coming in one line. One is coming in one line. See, photo size is same. Photo what was displaying in the big size is now also the photo size is same. That meaning user will not face the problem to read the content. Content got rearranged according to device. So when now photos are going to the new line, it is called the block level tag. Become a block level tag. And when I maximize the window, same photo came in one line, that becomes a what? Inline tag. So at this point, which is playing the role? CSS is playing the role. CSS is playing the role and changing the behavior of HTML tag from block to inline and inline to block according to screen size. Okay, that is our CSS part to study. But start from where? HTML. HTML tag is there. You have to change the behavior. Then only it will come in the new line. You have to change the behavior. Then it will go to the same line. Okay, so that is our last 2 point. Let's go and write here. 2 point what you have written? Input and output. One place we are taking the input, another place we are displaying the output. Now, when you mix input and output tag together, you found a behavior. Okay, if the tag is open close, then it is called as a block level. If the tag is only open, if the tag is open close, then it's called as a dependent. If the tag is only open, then it's called as a independent. If you are not following the rule number 3 and 4, your page will become as a browser dependent. It will work in Mozilla, work in Chrome, will not work in other browsers. Same design will not come. It may work in big device, it may not work in small device. Okay. Point number 5 you can write. Okay. What is the point number 5? That is for responsive design. For responsive design. Okay. For responsive design. It says like point number 5, block level tag. See, I'm writing as if now tag only. If you read on internet, instead of tag, people have written called element. People will write call as a element, block level element. That is our next discussion. Okay. What is called element and where it's come? Okay. So you can ignore that line as of now. If suppose someone have written call as a element, you can keep in mind all the HTML tags are called as a element in JavaScript. Whichever the tags we have in HTML, all are called as a element in JavaScript. Okay, so here we are writing as a tag. Point number 5 and point number 6. Block level tag as well as call as a inner line. Now block level tag, directly I can't write any example here. I will write some, because to write example, to write any code, we have to see first. Okay. So first I will write a single line of definition. What is that? Those tags that print output in new line by default. Okay, those tags that print the output in new line by default. Okay, like suppose you write hi and print hello. Hi will be in one line and hello will go to the new line. If this is the condition, then we have to understand, oh, this tag is of a which nature? Block level tag. It is not coming in the same line, it is going to the new line. If required to bring in the same line, we have to change the behavior. Now, how to change the behavior? Not using HTML. You have to inherit the CSS, you have to call the CSS, and using the CSS, forcefully you have to change the behavior of HTML tags. Okay. So that is called one line definition. Those tags that print output in where? New line by default. In a line tag. What is that? Those tags that print the output in same line by default. Okay. By default. There, what will happen now? I will write below in the note. Inside the note, I'll write using CSS, block level tag, we can convert into inline. Okay, and again using CSS inline tag, we can convert into block. Okay, and that term will be called as a responsive web design. Now suppose a person who don't know default behavior of HTML and he want to create a responsive page, definitely he will face the problem, because he don't know the number one behavior of HTML and he is writing directly CSS. He can copy paste from somewhere, he can write, he can see, but he will not be actual known of the bottom region. What is the reason behind that? So this 4, 5, 6 points are important for every developer. Now our next step will be to create the example and prove this 6 point. Okay, to create the example and prove the 6 points. Yes, really these 6 points are valid or invalid. ready? Written? About to reach 3:30. Okay. 1.5 hour will finish very quick, yeah. Other people can hear me? Hemavati,
Yes.
might be you have internet problem.
Yes, sir.
Hemavati look like have internet problem. Okay. So we can create one example. Okay. So how many of you are following the system? Can you let me in the chat or do one thing like today already 3:30. So we can leave here. Tomorrow everyone use the system. Okay. Use the system. If you are using the system, it will be helpful for me to guide you to create the files, folder, everything. Okay. So this editor, hopefully you have installed already. This editor, you can install it. It's a useful editor. Okay. I follow last many years. Many people follow that. But even once you go to the industry, then you will not use this much. You will be using just to create some kind of notes. But for learning purpose, in the first month, it's a very good tools. Okay. We have purchased the Dreamweaver as a license version, but that not look much meaningful for the learner. So we suggest, okay, use the which one? Yeah, this is for the first month. After first month, use anything your wish, no problem. But first month, if you are using, your like finger will remember the property value. Okay. Finger will remember the property. Sometime we'll see, I'll speak something else, I'll write something else. Why? Because finger knows the way what need to write. Okay. So that is also important point. Practice is required. Okay, so we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, which day is it? Tomorrow is Wednesday, Thursday, right? Okay. Okay. Try login 2 o'clock. Anyhow, I will be there 2 o'clock. Okay, so hopefully you will remember this 6 point for tomorrow, or you will forget it. Okay, once you log in tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow once you log in, we'll count on the finger what we have studied yesterday, and then after counting that, we will go ahead and we can implement it. So we can leave here only. See you tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Sir.
Okay, so we continue. People are waiting outside. Then come in once ago. Okay, open the CLD. Okay, so go to your folder. Fetching data, we have seen how to fetch the data. Next, we have to see how to send the data. So out of the project one folder, you have project one folder, this one. Out of the project one folder, create another folder, give the folder name called JSON API. JSON API. Out of the project folder, we need to create the folder called JSON API.